Alright, eventually this is going to be about how the European colonists in Africa used religion in certain places like Nigeria, where the Yoruba inhabited, and Benin and Togo, to turn them into like capitalist type societies. Even though that ended up not being the dominant system within the economy. But to preface this, I want to talk about the economy in Africa, pre-colonial intervention, whether the Belgium, Germans, Arabs, whoever, this society in Africa had a economy consistent with their nature. So they produced what they could to survive, and along with this was they had barter. Their currencies were in the forms of gold, copper, salt, and the gold was in the form of dust because it was used more as a local product at this time more than a currency. But to begin with the origins of the Yoruba people, according to J. Olumide, a Nigerian historian and educator, the Yoruba people are said to immigrate from ancient Egypt to Lle-Ife, which is the central city-state of the Yoruba land. And the Oba, which is the king, which is the ruler, was and the Oba was also called the Oni of Ife, which was like the god of Ife, the religion. And so as a Yoruba man, I probably would have been a farmer, growing Casava, Yams, Maize in the rainy season, a family man, with a young man as a son, to be the head for when I'm gone. My background would be heavily tied to my religion of Ife, and the festivals and rituals surrounding that society. And as a European colonist, in the colonial times, I would have probably been a missionary and as a colonist, specifically British in the Yoruba nation, I probably would have been a missionary or a trader, trying to convert the young Yoruba population to Christianity. And ultimately my living space would have been cleaner and separated from the black people, I guess, on the land, because they were afraid of uproar and overthrowing, even though they were over indirect rule of the chiefs of the city-states, of the rulers, the Obas. Overall, when you look at the life of a man during colonial time, they would have been doing the same thing. They would probably have been a farmer or a trader, a craftsman, blacksmith. Now, because they were known to be great artisans and artists with bronze sculptures. As a man, I still might have been Yoruba, but I might have conformed and changed and converted to Christianity, still worshiping my gods and deities, and participating in cultural festivals and rituals, but also going to church and worshiping God, Christ. in the Christian faith. At this time, it was accounted for that the Obas who complied with the European colonists were treated better. So, with the conformity of religion in the society of Yoruba people, it just makes sense that that they would turn to a capitalist society, switching from feudalism with serfs and servants. This is just at this time it was accounted for that Obas or leaders that complied to European or British colonists, they would get treated better. So, with the conformity of religion in society, this just concludes one of the methods that they use to turn Africa from feudalism with serfs and servants to capitalist society exporting goods and